Good morning, my awesome friends and followers of Suffolk. Well, I call it Suffolk Felix Stowe Woodbridge's #1 YouTube channel, allegedly. And to my members, thank you very much. Listen, ladies and gents, it's Sunday. What's Sunday? It's the Lord's Day, isn't it? It is. It's what is known as a day of rest. Do I rest? I think I rest every day, if I'm honest. So, but I do reflect sometimes, not all the time. Yes, I reflected this morning when I got up early. Now, I know my son's leaving this morning and he's heading fishing with his mother. They're going away till Wednesday. I'm not going to say where, but they're going fishing, which is fantastic. He had all his fishing stuff sorted here. But I got up this morning and he says, "Dad, can I have some hot chocolate?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course you can have hot chocolate, son." I went to the cupboard. Then I realised I've ran out of hot chocolate. So I made him cereal and stuff. And I says, "Listen, I'll go and get hot chocolate." "No, Dad, it's okay. Don't worry." It does. It does matter. So I went to the shop and listen, I'm not sponsored by Cadbury's. I think they're shit after this. And I'll tell you why. I went and bought this at the shop, Cadbury's. Now, I've just made him a cup of hot chocolate. It's up to there. It's up to there. One cup he's had. Robbing bastards, Cadbury, aren't they? Not buying that shit. Okay, I bought it today. I'll go for an alternative brand from now on. One that gives me value for money. Scumbags. Anyway, listen. The media is awash with stories. I had a few subscribers call me last night privately. It was interesting. Yes, interesting. Yes, learned a lot about individuals that are doing deceitful things, and I just thought, you know what? Let them do it. Let them do it. It's quite sad that people why can't people just mind their own fucking business and just get on with their own shit? Why do they have to try and, let's try and stop him, or let's put a spanner in their works, or let's put a spanner in their works? One of these deluded people, and I'm not going to mention any names, but one of them said, "Yeah, I've been speaking to Graham. I've been speaking to him quite a lot." And I didn't say anything. I just went, okay. But in my head, I'm going, "You lying piece of shit. You haven't spoken to Graham in a long time." How do I know that? I speak to Graham most days. And I know you haven't. Let's not pry. Anyway, let's move on. So what's happening? Another attack. Another attack in Austria. A knife attack by a Syrian refugee who was then laughing as he took the life from a 14-year-old boy. Do you want to know why this is happening? Because of shit members of the public that voted in weakness. Yeah. Isn't it weird that all these woke people won't take refugees in, but want to protest that the rest of us take refugees in? Yeah. Terrible. Terrible. My thoughts are with his family. It's quite sad that we keep getting these relentless attacks. Sad thing is, it's going to happen again. There'll be another story tomorrow. I've got a subscriber, and you know who you are. You're watching. She never sends me any good news. No good news. She just sends me messages. Dead here, car crash here, car drove into public, knife attack. And I'm like, oh, send me a nice, it'd be a change if you sent me a nice story. Send me a story about a fucking dog or a cat that rides on a dog's back. Send me something nice, you know? Oh, by the way, I know the thumbnail is awesome. I designed it myself this morning, and I will point this out. Yes. Now, this has backfired again, innit? That ginger little prick needs to keep his mouth shut, because there he was having a sly dig at President Trump, thinking he was safe, and guess what? It's backfired, because now President Donald J. Trump is backing. He is now backing. He has said, if it's proven through the legal way that he lied in his US visa application, he will back the guy being deported. He's going to back it. What did I write down here? President has now vowed to back legal action if Prince Harry has lied on his US visa application. And that's what happens when you stand there and you think you're beyond the realm of repercussion and you mouth off at the Invictus Games and you have a sly dig at the president whose country you reside in. Brilliant. Do you know what? Here's what's going to happen. It's quite clear he lied in his visa application. If he has, the Heritage Foundation are going to find out. It's going to be released to the public because it's now of public interest. The president's going to back the visa application, the fact that he needs deported, and he's going to go. But he's not going to come back to England because he fears his own brethren. So he's going to go and try and live in Portugal. And when he goes to live in Portugal, in the house where he's bought, guess what's going to happen? His neighbours are not going to like him because he's an attention seeker. This is what happens when you have no qualifications, no aspirations, you're too stupid to achieve anything, and you used to live off your daddy. So when you bear that in mind and the money dries up, because there's no sponsor deals, is there? There's nothing. So when the money dries up, and it will, he's going to go running back to daddy on his knees to beg forgiveness to his brother, who will take over as king and probably banish him in the tower. Anyway, let's move on from that. Do you know there's moves in Downing Street? Oh, I know there is. I mean, I know there's moves in Downing Street. I know that, and I did a video yesterday, and I am going to back that up. The current Chancellor is under such extreme pressure that her job, she's going to be sacked. It could, okay, it may not have been over this weekend, but next week, watch what happens. She's going to go. And by the way, Wes Streeting is making moves. He's making moves. A lot of people inside Downing Street are moving to support Wes Streeting as he may be doing, let's just call it, a hostile takeover of the Prime Minister's residence, because Keir Starmer has caused so much enemies, not only here in the UK, amongst his own party, amongst his own cabinet. The US delegation think he's an asshole. The president doesn't like him. He's having trouble with everyone. The world's waking up and Keir Starmer's still sleeping. So I can see the Prime Minister and the Chancellor both being voted out by their own party. Fantastic news. The German Chancellor only found out who he was yesterday. That's a complete lie, Trevor. You didn't. I found out who he was this morning. His name is Olaf Scholz. Olaf Scholz. Well, guess what? He has hit out at J.D. Vance, the Vice President, saying that he needs to keep his nose out of our internal affairs. Yes, because the Germans are pretty good at keeping their nose out of everybody else's affairs, aren't they? Yes. You know, yeah. I mean, never thought I'd hear a German Chancellor say that. Mind your own business. Oh, you got to laugh at that shit, don't you? And what have I got down here? The story which is going to blow your mind. And I think it's amazing. Now, whether you like it or not, it's your opinion against mine. I love it. The Department of Government Efficiency that Elon Musk is heading up and saving the US taxpayer billions, getting rid of wastage. The UK Home Secretary, Yvette Cooper, has set up a Department of Government Efficiency style team to weed out waste at the Home Office. Isn't that amazing? Yes, she's put a team together to go and look at where all the money's going. And all these, I never knew they were having this. I didn't realise that civil servants were having like day trips out, you know, team bonding bullshit. Yeah, well, that's all stopped under Yvette Cooper. She's wanting to save money. So I think it's amazing. Well done, Yvette Cooper. You're the first person I've seen in the Labour Party with a little bit of common sense. I just hope it lasts. I really do. Now we need to do is get rid of the woman that's the health secretary that thinks that people can identify as animals. And then once we get rid of her, there'll be a little bit more sense. So the health minister needs to go, the foreign secretary needs to go, the prime minister needs to go, and the chancellor needs to go. Once they all go and they are replaced, it'll be great, won't it? Things will change, you know. Make the UK great again. Make Britain great again. Yeah. Interesting times though, isn't it? Interesting times. Yeah. I'm still drinking my Soldier On coffee this morning. That was my son singing in his bedroom. He's a happy boy. Anyway, listen, remember, tune in today, 3 p.m. You will see me chatting to a wonderful individual, one of the toughest females I know, actually. And it's going to be good. Catch you later, people. Take care. And remember, let's pray. Let's pray that, do you know what? See, just for comedy, I want them to get kicked out of America. I really do. And why do I want that? Because he's an asshole. Anyway, listen, have a wonderful day, everyone. Remember, stay safe.